Before Star Tours blasted you to a galaxy far, far away, Disneyland took you somewhere even smaller. Imagine stepping into a blue pod, staring into a towering microscope, and as your vehicle moves forward, it really looks like you're shrinking cell by cell. This wasn't a thrill ride, it was a scientific journey with a heavy dose of 60s sci-fi weirdness. If you're into lost attractions and theme park history, go ahead and hit like, and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me grow this channel. Today on Quick Track, we're exploring one of Tomorrowland's most mind-bending immersive experiences, Adventure Thru Inner Space. Alright, let's backtrack. In the mid-1960s, Tomorrowland was due for a major overhaul, and Walt Disney had a vision. While most space-age attractions focused on the stars, Adventure Thru Inner Space turned inward. Rather than exploring galaxies, this ride explored atoms. Monsanto, the ride sponsor, was eager to promote the wonders of science and chemistry, and Disney saw an opportunity to turn education into adventure. The ride opened in 1967, just after Walt's passing, as part of the new Tomorrowland. Imagineer Claude Coates, known for his atmospheric storytelling, brought the concept to life. It was also the very first attraction to use the Omnimover system, which allowed Imagineers to rotate ride vehicles and control what guests saw and when. This is a technique that is still used in major attractions today, like Haunted Mansion. Guests boarded a small blue pod called an Atommobile, passing through a giant microscope lens, a dramatic effect that made it look like the cars were physically shrinking before your eyes. This illusion set the tone for what was to come. As you entered the darkened ride building, the narration, voiced by Paul Frees, whispered hauntingly, "You are traveling into the microworld." You journeyed deeper and deeper into molecular space. First came snowflakes the size of buildings, then swirling water molecules, atoms, and beyond. All around you were pulsing lights, ambient tones, and mirrors that played with your sense of size and space. The science was simplified, but the feeling was immersive, like stepping into a science fiction novel. For its time, this was as high-tech as Disneyland got. Adventure Thru Inner Space was one of Disney's boldest experiments. While it didn't have big thrills or Disney characters, it was all about mood and imagination. At a time when America was racing to explore outer space, this ride said, "Wait, we haven't even finished exploring the world inside ourselves." It was also deeply connected to its sponsor. Monsanto wanted guests to feel like science, and particular chemistry, could be wondrous and transformative. Whether or not that message stuck, the ride succeeded in making abstract ideas feel tangible. But as the decades passed, Tomorrowland's sleek 60s optimism began to feel outdated. Scientific literacy grew, and newer generations saw the ride as a little slow, or even confusing. By the early 1980s, attendance was dropping and Disney began planning its replacement. In 1985, Adventure Thru Inner Space closed for good to make way for Star Tours. While many fans were thrilled to see Star Wars arrive at Disneyland, others were sad to lose something so distinct and cerebral. It's worth noting that Star Tours reused some of the old Omnimover infrastructure and the giant microscope facade was removed, changing the look of Tomorrowland forever. Even today, Adventure Thru Inner Space has a cult following. Its narration, music, and effects left a lasting impression on those who experienced it. Many fans remember it as a strange, mysterious ride that felt unlike anything else. You can still find tribute references hidden in Disneyland, like the old Addis blueprints in the Star Tours queue, or audio nods in fan-made recreations online. More than anything, this ride symbolized a time when Disney Imagineering wasn't afraid to get weird. It didn't need IPs or thrills to be memorable. It just had to spark your curiosity. This was Adventure Thru Inner Space, a quiet, trippy sci-fi journey that once called Tomorrowland home. Did you ever ride it, or do you wish Disney would bring something like it back? Let me know in the comments. And if you're into forgotten attractions, deep dives, and short bursts of theme park history, please subscribe to Backtrack Parks for more quick track videos every week. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the biggest adventures are the ones inside.